Dash for Khartoum by G.A. Henty. Chapter 18. The Zareba. The day passed as usual, and the next morning, shortly before sunrise, the defenders of the fort issued out. The assailants were on the watch, and from 4 or 5 different points round the Zareba shots were fired. Taking advantage of every bush, the Arabs advanced slowly under the direction of their sheikh. The dervishes, believing that the garrison must have been driven from their defences by thirst, and that they were now in their power, rapidly gathered their force and advanced to meet their opponents. At first they did so carelessly, but they were checked by the fall of one of their leaders by a ball from Edgar's rifle. They then advanced a little more cautiously. Edgar kept close to the sheikh. "They will make a rush soon," he said. "Tell the men not to fire till they rise to their feet."
"Where are the others?"
the sheikh growled.
"If they do not come, we shall be outnumbered."
"Not by much, sheikh. 1 or 2 of their men are certainly away with the camels, and we shall drop 2 or 3 more of them at least when they make their rush. The others are sure to be up directly."
"There, look!
There they are on the top of the sandhills the dervishes have been firing from." The enemy had now approached to within 100 yards and were just preparing for a rush when a shout of welcome broke from the party in front of them and was at once echoed from the rear. The dervishes sprang to their feet in surprise and alarm, but one of their leaders exclaimed, "There are but a few of them! Slay these in front first, then we will destroy those in our rear." With a yell of defiance, the dervishes dashed forward. The sheikh's party poured in a volley as they did so, and then grasping their spears sprang to their feet. Edgar alone remaining prone and firing 4 more shots as the dervishes traversed the intervening space. There was little disparity of numbers when the parties met. The sheikh had, at Edgar's suggestion, ordered his men to form in a compact group with their spears pointing outward, as the great point was to withstand the rush until their friends came up. But the dervishes recklessly threw themselves upon the spears, and in a moment all were engaged in a hand-to-hand fight. Edgar, feeling that with a clubbed rifle he should have no chance against the spears and swords of the Arabs, kept between the sheikh and 2 of his most trusted followers, and loading as quickly as he could throw out and drop in the cartridges, brought down 4 men who rushed one after another upon them. It seemed an age to him, but it was scarce more than a minute after the combatants had closed that, with a shout, the 10 newcomers arrived on the scene. Edgar dropped a fresh cartridge into his rifle and stood quiet. He had no wish to join in the slaughter. The dervishes fought desperately, and none asked for quarter. And in 2 or 3 minutes the combat was over, and all had fallen, save 3 or 4 men who had extricated themselves from the fight and dashed off at the top of their speed, quickly pursued by the exultant victors. To Edgar's surprise, they did not run in the direction of the sandhill behind which he had thought their camp was made, but bore away to the south.